Hi, my name is Jacob Lendy and I'm here to share my mental health testimony for Mental Health Awareness Month. I'm hoping this video can help anybody with struggling with mental health issues in their life so we can break the stigma of what mental health is and more people can get help. So I hope that this video can really reach a lot of people just to know that they're not alone. My mental health issues, mainly anxiety and depression, they started in high school and stuck with me as long as I can remember. This started when I first got a concussion when I was playing football. And with the injury that I sustained, it changed the makeup of my brain. And I wasn't able to get blood flow to certain areas that control emotions and mood. And it just started down a path of me having like severe depression and not really wanting a reason to live. And a lot of this caused insomnia, it caused panic attacks, it caused severe depression and anxious thoughts all the time. And I wasn't able to break that, and it just really screwed with my head and changed my personality and just the way that I viewed the world. My symptoms really became bad in college. That was when I saw a big decline in my mental health. I questioned my self-worth. I questioned who I was as a person and what value I had to this world. And internally, it just wrecked me. On the outside, I was social. I had a lot of friends. I was a two-sport athlete, and I was smart. But inside, internally, I was just crushed. And the outside, it was just a facade that I was happy. I came to a point in college when I started self-harming. I was so emotionally and spiritually numb that I didn't have anywhere else to go. And it was really a cry for help, and it was a scary cry for help. It came to a point where it was getting really bad when I was really hurting myself, and I just held that all in. One day then I went to my sister, hadn't told anybody about what was happening, and she told me to look up a Bible verse. It was Matthew 11:28. Come to me all who are weary and I will give you rest. And for the longest time I was just carrying around a lot of burden by myself. But then when she had kind of told me this, it changed my perspective that I was doing this alone, but who I really had to go to was Jesus, and he would help me through this. And then from there I knew that it was time that I needed to tell someone. I remember the day specifically. I was in my room and it was just me and my brother in there, and I was having a real rough day, and he comes over to me, he's going, "What's going on?" And I'm just bawling, crying, and I tell him, "Steve, I've been hurting myself. This is a problem, like I need help me." I just remember him coming up to me, giving me a big hug and saying, "Jake, it's gonna be okay, you know, God loves you." And he said a prayer for me, and that was the moment when I really was able to start healing. Before that, like I said, I was doing this alone. But to know that someone was there for me, that someone was caring for me, that changed my whole perspective. I can't explain this feeling. It was freedom. It was a release because I was able to really just put my trust in other people instead of doing it myself. Do I still struggle every day? Yeah, I would say some days are better than others, but now I have the framework and I have the faith behind me to push forward during the hard days, and I'm able to get through. Since being able to tell my struggles, I've been to counselors, I've tried different medications, all able to help me through my mental health struggle. And I think it's been really instrumental in my progress of healing. And the thing that changed my life was letting my guard down and telling people about the issues that I was having. I didn't have to keep it a secret anymore. And that was the thing that really changed my life for the better. As a child, my parents always told me to use my struggles to help glorify God and to help other people. So I'm hoping that this video can show people that there are other people out there that are struggling with you, and you don't have to do this alone. So let's break the stigma and not be ashamed. If you do have mental health issues, or if you need to go reach out to someone, do that. And I pray that everybody that does have those struggles finds the help that they need. Thanks for listening to my testimony. Take care.